America for Tom Brady and the Patriots taking on Derek Carr and the Raiders in the annual NFL game in Mexico. It's on CBS, 4:25 Eastern. Well, historically, Denver has not been kind to Tom Brady and the Patriots. Their win Sunday night moved them to just 4-7 in Denver, including playoff appearances. But that doesn't mean everyone at the game Sunday night was hostile. In fact, they were right down the road from one of their biggest fans. As Jim Trotter tells us, for one young man, this New England road trip proved a mile-high meeting he will never forget.
Hi.
How you doing, man?
Good, how are you?
Good, I'm Devin.
Hi.
So I heard you're Pueblo West?
Yeah.
I'm from University, Colorado.
Okay.
Yeah.
When my sister and I were little, she brought me a Patriots action figure of Tom Brady. And that's been sentimental to me. So ever since then, I became a Patriots fan.
On the surface, there's nothing unusual about this shrine to the Patriots. You can find it in countless bedrooms across New England. The difference this time is that the temple is located in the heart of Broncos country, 2 hours south of Denver.
And you've got the throwback helmet.
Yeah.
Do you like the throwback or the current one?
I like them both.
You like them both?
Yeah.
I grew up with this one here.
That, of course. The action
The
figure.
action figure that started everything.
Yeah.
20-year-old Aaron Cortese knows that "Go Pats" are unwelcome words around town, but he has never been afraid of a fight, as evident from his lifelong battle with a condition known as Chiari malformation of the spine.
I've had some major surgeries.
How many have you had, Aaron? Do you know?
I've had 51 surgeries.
Many of them came after his body rejected shunts being used to release pressure from his spinal cord. In 2014, he was paralyzed from the waist down because of complications from a severely curved spine.
We were on vacation, and he said, "My back hurts." The next day, he said, "Mom, my legs feel funny." And so I called the doctors, and they said, "Bring him on up." By the time we got him up to Denver, he had no feeling from the waist down.
The scoliosis and kyphosis has pinched the spinal cord. It starts to squeeze the heart, the lungs. He's having a hard time breathing. He is probably 90% in bed.
The biggest thing is turning him in bed. We get up, even through the night. He gets turned every 2 hours side to side because he can't go on his back.
The doctors told the Cortese family that corrective surgery was not an option.
He's just so weak. His body's weak to be able to tolerate that big of a surgery. We wondered how long we were going to have him.
We always live with hope, and for just a few minutes, felt like maybe that hope was gone.
They told my parents I might not live, so I started a bucket list.
Number one on that list, meeting Tom Brady.
As a parent, I got scared. I just thought it was out of reach. I think it'd be easier to meet the Pope.
Word spread with the help of a GoFundMe page. Then, thanks to a friend of a friend who knew one of Brady's former training camp roommates, Aaron received a special video message in 2015.
Hey Aaron, thanks for all your support over the years. You've been a big supporter of mine, and hearing about your story, I wanted to let you know I'm a big supporter of yours. So I know it's hard to probably root for me in Denver Bronco territory, but you're a tough guy, and you're going to continue to get the love and support of all your family and friends, and certainly from me, so keep hanging tough.
That August, the family boarded a medical jet that flew them to Foxborough for a meeting with the Patriots and Brady.
I said, "Wow, it's really you." And then he said, "I'm sorry I couldn't come to you, but I'm glad you came to me." He told me, "You think I'm your inspiration, you're my inspiration."
It says, "Aaron, thank you for the inspiration you are." When I signed it.
Oh, wow.
could not believe it. Because I thought my inspiration means I'm his inspiration.
It was just an unbelievable feeling that my boy's dream just came true, and it just walked through that door.
Patriots owner Robert Kraft also brought Aaron into his personal office, where the wide-eyed teenager was able to touch the team's 4th Super Bowl trophy.
It felt like I was playing for him, and I was happy.
The meeting happened to be a beginning, not an end, for Aaron and his hero.
Hey Aaron. Hey Aaron. Hey Aaron, happy Thanksgiving. I just wanted to wish you a Merry Christmas. We finally got that win in Denver, so I'm sure you were happy as we were. Have a great week, and we're all cheering for you.
My mom will tell him, "You'll never believe it, we got another message from Tom."
As you know, I'm a huge fan of yours, and I just wanted to wish you a happy 19th birthday. You're such an inspiration. We're thinking about you, and I just wish you the very best.
Because of medical issues, Sunday was the first time Aaron was strong enough to see Brady play in person since meeting him. But before he did, one more surprise.
Hey Aaron, we're getting ready to head out to Denver, and I look forward to seeing you, and hopefully, it's a tough place to play, but you're going to bring us a lot of great luck, so I'll see you soon.
This time, his idol was the one making the 2,000-mile journey to him. And the night before the game, Brady, along with Coach Bill Belichick, held a private meeting with Aaron at the team hotel. The next day, Aaron got to see his favorite player warm up from the sidelines.
Do you think he really understands how much it means to you, the relationship that you have?
I think it does. All these people in the world that he's met, and makes me happy that he keeps in contact with me. That's awesome. I can't say anything else. It's awesome.
When Robert Kraft heard what Aaron said about touching the Super Bowl trophies, he reminded Aaron at the game Sunday what we already know. Quote, "Us, and you're a champion," end quote. Aaron is still in awe of the entire experience. FYI, the Patriots are staying in Colorado to help them prep for Sunday's game in Mexico City. Denver's altitude is 5,200. The Patriots are working out of Colorado Springs at the Air Force Academy, where the altitude is just over 6,000 feet. And, of course, the Estadio Azteca in Mexico City is at around 75.
3-2. Welcome back to NFL Live, presented by KFC.
All right, it is time for our Bridgestone clutch performance. And how about the job by the Tennessee Titans at the end of the first half and also at the end of the game to find ways to get points, Tim?
It was a great job by them, and it's a good job by the staff having the guys prepared for those situations.
Absolutely. Well done to finish it off both halves. All right, it's time for the power rankings here heading into Week 11. But before we get to that, Week 11 will begin with a Thursday night contest. The Steelers are playing, and let's just say, Ben Roethlisberger, how you feeling about these Thursday games?
It's tough. I mean, it is what it is. I know that the players voted on, even though we were the only team to unanimously vote against the new CBA. But you know, it's we got to go out and we have to do it. It's not like we can't do it. It is tough to turn around physically because it is such a demanding sport and demanding game. You know, we're a pretty beat up football team, and to turn around in 2 days and go out and play another physical football team is going to be tough. They're going through it too, so it's not like we were playing Thursday and they're not. You know, they didn't play last Sunday too, so it is what it is.
And we'll find out what it is on Thursday night. So let's go to the power rankings right now. And guys, we see the Steelers. They are in, but they've fallen one ranking this week because of the close game with the Colts. Your thoughts on the Steelers and where they are?
Yeah, you know what? I don't have any problem with them because they're going to be there in the end anyway. They're going to be there in the end. The one in this first group here that is surprising me. I mean, they are making leaps, and they're going to prove whether or not they deserve it. Obviously, is the Saints. I'm still just absolutely blown away at how much more fundamentally sound their defense looks. The one that I think that is going to fall out of here, and I think we talked about it last week too, the one I unfortunately think is going to fall out is Seattle. I think they're going to be replaced here. There's some very good teams here in the second column that are going to deserve to be over here. And there's one other thing that I just want to mention here real quick. This is because in the beginning of the year, I think a lot of us thought that this was the best team in the NFL.
Well, for 5 weeks they were.
Okay,
For
but
5
I think
weeks
there's some cracks in the foundation there, and the cracks have to do with health, and they need to get healthy.
Yep.
And there are also some weaknesses that are showing up in the secondary, which you don't want if you're going to deal with these two guys eventually to try and get to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, and to that point, 5-0, 1-3 since.
Yeah.
So there's been some real problems there.
Yep.
You buying the Saints?
Oh, yeah, definitely buying the Saints. No question about that. And I understand you bringing up the Steelers because I don't think they're playing their best football. But I think to Lou's point, they're probably going to win their division.
Yep.
And then when they win their division, they're in it. They have a chance to be playing their best football when it actually matters the most.
Well, the other thing that's interesting with the Steelers this year, they get the Patriots in Pittsburgh. And remember, they got him in Pittsburgh last year, but Landry Jones was the starting quarterback. So that game could go a long way to deciding home field advantage to the AFC. We see the Cowboys drop 5 after getting thumped.
But see, that to me is like Tyron Smith's not out for the year.
Right.
You know, like, so to me, I
Dak
think
Prescott is very thankful that he's not out for the year.
I think anyone that cheers for the Dallas Cowboys is thankful. I think the only one not happy about that is Adrian Claiborne. You know, so to me, that seems a little odd to me because we know it's temporary.
Yeah. Let's bring in Adam Schefter. Adam, what do you think when you look at the power rankings right now?
Trey, the Jacksonville Jaguars are up one slot inside the top 10 to number 9. And what stood out to this team the last couple of weeks is the fact that Marcel Darius, who they got in the trade with the Buffalo Bills right before the trade deadline, has come in and fortified the run defense. We've got a defense here that has arguably the top secondary in all of football, a pass defense that has been amongst the best in the league. And now the one area where Jacksonville was a bit vulnerable was against the run. Except the last 2 weeks it hasn't. Marcel Darius has made that much of a difference in the run defense. And if the run defense stays at this level and performs to this level, then this could be a totally dominant defense with the run and pass defense working well together, Trey.
Yeah, no question. They were 31st in the league against the run when they made that trade. And there were a couple plays, if you go back and look at them against the Chargers, where he just tossed the center. And he just pushed him aside and made some big plays in the backfield. We'll see what happens there as the power rankings continue to be a very interesting point of discussion on many social platforms. All right, lots more coming for us here on NFL Live, including up next, a once-in-a-lifetime meeting for one Patriots fan has turned into something so much more.